Hello and welcome to this December 27th, 2010 video version of InvestEd Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Bowley, InvestEd Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we're taking a look at Blackstone Group, ticker symbol BX. You can see from this 8-month chart that BX actually had been selling off early in May on very heavy volume. Took a little bit of a bounce in mid-May and then came back down again with heavy volume, breaking down below about $11.90 price support. We came back up in July, got close to that area, close to $11.90, put in this bearish engulfing candlestick, took one more trip down, and then in late September made another push up, and this time cleared back above this $11.90 price resistance. And notice the volume coming in here in late September as we made this push to the upside. So there was some accumulation taking place on this breakout. Definitely looking very strong technically at the time. You can see that BX continued to push higher, getting up to about 1350 to 1375 in mid to late October. But notice as we made this high and then again one more high in early November, 3 consecutive price highs, and notice the MACD had turned down. So we had a long-term negative divergence in place. This is an indication of slowing momentum. Also, notice when we hit these highs up here, the volume had come down quite a bit from what we saw at the end of September as we made the breakout. So the volume was showing less momentum to the upside, at least slowing momentum. And then with the negative divergence, I think that was more confirmation of slowing momentum. Now, anytime we see these types of developments where we get less volume on higher highs and lower MACDs, what we look for with these negative divergences is a 50-day test to reset the MACD back down to the center line or close to the center line. And that's what we've noted here. We had the MACD come all the way back down just below the center line. We came down, we hit the 50-day moving average, and then you can see the volume start to pick back up again here in early December as we quickly went up, retested the earlier highs, came back down one more time, hit the 50-day, and now breaking out again. Wednesday and Thursday of last week, you can see a couple of days where we closed above this resistance area, and notice the volume coming in very strong at the end of last week as the market broke for the Christmas holiday. So BX finished the week last week very strong. The MACD is turning back up again, showing some strength there. We got the price breakout. We've got the volume confirming. It looks to me like BX at this point is being accumulated. I think the current level back down to about 1410 to 1420 looks like a pretty good entry point on BX. Watch the 20-day moving average as a closing support level. Get a close back down below the 20, especially back down below the 50, and we'd be careful if volume confirms that move to the downside. But that's not what we're looking for. Instead, I would look for this, what was resistance, now to become pretty solid support on any moves back to the downside. So you can watch this 1410 to 1420 area on a closing basis. And I think ultimately Blackstone here in the fairly near term will move back up to say $15.50 to $16. That's what I'd be looking for here in the near term. But further out, I believe that Blackstone has actually turned the corner and we've got a nice uptrend in play. So I think over the next few weeks, maybe even a few months, we can look for the 20-day moving average to continue to turn up and provide some pretty decent support on pullbacks. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at investedcentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.